Borstal Boy, a mod musical. This is a mod musical and tells a true, serious and thrilling story of two mods who became convicted criminals in the 60s. They were sent to prison for malicious wounding and carrying a firearm without a license in 1967. They were real mods, living the life of that culture, involving sex, drugs, crime, music and scooters. The story tells of the dramatic events that turned both their lives around for the better. Although there is a tragic ending for one of them, Dave lives to tell the real good that came out of both their lives. This musical includes many hits from the 60s that will be performed live on stage and in the movie by current musical and dramatic artists. Mick Clarke, the eldest, was sent to Maidstone Prison. That was home of one of the Crays, and his younger brother Dave was sent to Dover Borstal, an old haunt of Rod Stewart. Our first musical production, called Borstal Boy, is a punk rock opera and starts dramatically demonstrating that Mick Clarke is in complete control of Dave, the Borstal Boy, and the hero of the opera, and is told using 24 punk rock classic songs. This mod musical outlines the life of Mick Clarke, who was a first-generation mod who had served time on 2 occasions in detention centres at Oxford for actual bodily harm. He had made a knuckle duster and used it on a poor lad in the final year at school at Tring Secondary Modern in 1962. This was where he attended for the final year of his secondary education when he left at the age of 15 years old. During that year at school, he had gained a reputation for his difficult, truculent and delinquent behaviour. He was a ringleader of young teddy boys who became up-and-coming rockers and modernists. This was not only at Tring but also Watford, where he had attended Francis Coombs Secondary Modern School between 1958 and 1961. During his 3rd year at Francis Coombs School in North Watford, he became known for his fighting skills. He was the boxing champion at school in that year, an expert in basketball, cricket, woodwork and metalwork. Dave, being only 2.5 years younger than him, had to live in the limelight of his brother's bad reputation, but he admired his brother in every way and began to emulate him in many ways. Dave followed his brother, became a petty thief, obtaining air guns, knives, flick knives, axes, other weapons and air rifles. Dave recalls stealing an amplifier from a Catholic church on the North Orbital Road as he needed it for his first electric guitar, which was later used in his first mod band, the Foul Mean, who played extensively in Aylesbury between 1965 and 1966. This musical tells how and what it was to be a mod in those days, portraying those activities that gave the 60s its bizarre reputation.